Hi, my name is Marlena MacArthur, and I am a self confidence coach. And today we're going to be talking about three ways to increase your self confidence. So, first off, let me give you a little bit of detail as to who I am. I am a professional self confidence coach, and I work with people to embrace who they are and be comfortable in their own skin. So, I'm not going to go into tons of detail about my story, but I grew up being extremely self conscious and being really uncomfortable with myself, honestly. And for about 15 or so years, I hid who I was. I um, saw glimpses of it and I was so uncomfortable with it and so self conscious that I hid my true self for years and years and years and pretended like I was somebody else. And my whole mission in life is to stop that and to help people realize that their gifts, their uniqueness, their power, their weirdness, their amazingness is so wonderful and so amazing, and there is no reason to shove that to the side and pretend like you're somebody else. So, today we're going to be talking about three ways to increase your self confidence. And the first way is to identify your story and let it go. And um, let me just premise this by in my coaching program, I go through tons and tons and tons of ways to increase your self confidence and be so excited that you are the person that you are. But here are three steps that you can start on today. So, okay, number one, let go of your story and feel it. So, let me just say this that feelings are quite uncomfortable. I am well aware of that. Most people would agree. But there is no way to let something go until you feel it. So, the first step is to identify your story, whatever that is, and really process those emotions that are around it. So, for example, I grew up with a story that I wasn't beautiful because I grew up as a dancer and I was continuously told that you're too fat, you're ugly, your body is not right for dance. And because of that, I grew the story that I am not beautiful. And that's the story that I told myself for years and years and years and years until I course corrected. So, the best way that I have found to do this, because sometimes people don't really know their story, is to take some time and write in a journal, write for 10 to 15 minutes, just stream of consciousness, write whatever is coming to your mind around what is making you self conscious. So, um, when you do that, notice what feelings, emotions are coming up for you and allow yourself to process those. So, when you write your story, when you figure out what that is, are you feeling sad? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling pissed off? Are you feeling frustrated? Are you feeling anxious, stressed out? Whatever it is that you're feeling, allow yourself to feel those, allow yourself to get that crap out of there, because the only way that you're going to be able to move on is by feeling it. And I will say this probably is quite uncomfortable. Don't let yourself stay in this place of feeling for a long time, but I will say it is important in order to move on to really feel those emotions and see what's coming up for you. So that's the first step. The second step is to rewrite your story and feel the emotions behind it. So you can probably see that there is a theme to this feeling. Um, Feelings are some of the most powerful ways of transformation out there. So Step number two is rewrite your story and feel that story. So, for example, we'll use my I'm not beautiful story. So, my I am negative statement, the I am not beautiful, I changed that into a positive of I am beautiful. So, whatever it is for you, if your story is I'm not smart, change it to I am smart. Make it an I am statement. If your story is I am fat, change it to I am beautiful. Or if your story is I'm not enough, change it to I am more than enough. Whatever that is for you, and then tell yourself that story all the freaking time. Like, make note cards, put that on your desk, put it on your fridge, say it to yourself in the mirror, wake up in the morning and say, I'm Marlena and I am beautiful. Maybe make a song out of it and sing it to yourself continuously when you're driving in the car. Tell it to yourself, like literally all the time. You should be telling yourself the story. And you also want to feel it. So when I say to myself that I am beautiful, the emotions that come up for me there are acceptance, love for myself, joy, appreciation. Um, anyway, take some time to really allow yourself to get comfortable with once you believe that story, what feelings are going to come up for you. And envision yourself already believing that, and envision yourself having those feelings of joy, of love, of happiness, of whatever it is, of strength, just really stepping into your power and feeling that that new story is all that you embody. Um, yeah, so second step, rewrite your story and then feel that sucker all the time. Cool. Third step is do things that you love. And this might sound really simple, but honestly, it's kind of challenging for a lot of people, especially if it was for me anyway. Like, I spent, I don't know, about 5 or so years being so engulfed in somebody else's life that I was doing everything that they wanted to do and I was leaving what I wanted to do. I was letting it fall to the wayside. So allow yourself to do things that you love. And I don't necessarily mean this like you need to go quit your job and be like, I don't know, a surfer. Like, it doesn't have to be anything that's like extremely life changing, but incorporate something into your everyday life that makes you happy, that makes you feel joy, that makes you feel empowered. So, for example, like I love mountain biking. Like, I'm getting excited like talking about it. Like, it's like my favorite thing in the entire world. I feel like I'm 5 years old. I feel free. I feel happy. I feel joyful. I feel so excited. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Mountain biking has completely changed my life. So I invite you to do things on a regular basis that light your soul on fire. And if you don't know what that is, that's cool. I didn't know for a really long time either. Just go try things. It doesn't really matter what it is. If somebody asks you to do something, go try it. If you, I don't know, have been kind of interested in something for years and you haven't done it, just go do it. And you'll probably find a lot of things that you don't like, and you'll probably find a lot of things that you do. And there will be a few things that really light you up like never before, and go after those and invite them into your life on a regular basis. Because again, you really want to feel that happiness, you want to feel that joy, you want to feel that sense of just excitement for your life. So another example, like a few years ago, I realized that I love going to the planetarium. who knew? Somebody invited me to the planetarium, and this is probably 2 years ago, and I love the planetarium. Like, I go all the time now. I go to different shows. I think space is fascinating. But if I wouldn't have said yes to doing that, I would have never known that I have um, this passion for space and for planetariums. So anyway, so I invite you to just go do things that people ask you to do, go do things that you're like, "Oh, that sounds kind of interesting." Um, Whatever, but if you're not sure of your passion, just try things and some of them will fit. So, just to recap, number one, 3 ways to find self confidence. Number one is to know your story and to feel it and process it and to let it go. And again, this might take a while. This isn't like a quick step to self-confidence. Like this will take a little bit of time, but really feel that. Allow yourself to process the emotions, allow yourself to kind of be with those emotions so that you can move the heck on. Number two, rewrite your story and write positive I am statements that you tell yourself on a regular basis. Not only that, but envision yourself embodying that I am statement and notice what feelings come up for you there and truly feel those feelings. Like, embody that, embody the I am beautiful, embody the I am strong, embody the I am enough. Pretend that you already believe it and feel that, and then tell yourself those things every single day, all the time, and you'll retrain your brain to actually believe it. Number three, do things that you love on a regular basis. Don't feel guilty about it. Take time for yourself and take time to be really comfortable with things that you love, with things that make you happy, with things that bring you joy into your life. So, again, my name is Marlena MacArthur. I'm a self confidence coach, and I work with people to step into their power, to be truly excited that they are the person that they are, and specifically in times of struggle, right? Because when you're struggling, it's really hard to believe in yourself. And I don't believe that anybody should live like that. I believe that everyone should believe in themselves and realize their greatness. So until next time, I'll talk to y'all soon.